Dear Diary, my empire is crumbling. I am crumbling on many fronts, but even more concerning is the fact that I'm crumbling from within. The health of the empire is horrible. My people are dying every day from the plague. As for my finances, well, continuous overspending has dried up all of my wealth. As for international relations, we are isolated. We have no allies. Our fears of other nations have finally caught on to us as nobody wants to be our friends. Ironically, all of this could have been prevented had we been more self-aware. But that very lack of self-awareness is what harmed us. Now, I have to live with my shattered empire. Shall I rise again? Only time will tell. If I realize my errors and correct them, then maybe, just maybe, I can rebuild this empire. This shall not be the end. That lame skit was inspired by this saying. Would you have a great empire? Rule over yourself. I don't care who you are or what you even think of yourself. You have the same potential as any empire that has ever existed. All that is needed to run a successful empire are also the same things in having a decent life. And funny enough, when an empire is running smoothly, the rulers and the people can't help but have more respect for themselves. And the same applies to us regular human beings. When we're able to grow and maintain ourselves, we can't help but start respecting ourselves just a little more. But when we choose to act like a third world country, it's kind of hard to respect ourselves. So first things first, before we move on in this video, you have to look at yourself like an empire, a country, a nation, a sports team, whatever floats your boat. You just have to start seeing yourself as one. And then I'm going to break down some things you would need to run your empire smoothly and some resources to help you improve those areas. Keep in mind guys, when you start treating yourself a little more seriously like an empire, it becomes easier in starting to build that self-respect. And as a warning, we're going to get very corny in this video. So you've been warned. Alright, so the first thing on the dock is healthcare. If you're not healthy, well, your empire is going to crumble pretty easily. So, how do we maintain the health of ourselves? I don't want to sound like an overburdening mother, but for the love of God, eat your vegetables. In addition to eating your vegetables, you should also focus on exercising. Now keep in mind, I'm not saying to spend your entire day in the gym where you're there 7 days a week, spending 2 hours every session. That's not what I'm saying. And over time, you're going to get fit, you're going to look better, and your health is going to improve overall. And that makes it a little easier in building some self-respect for yourself. One YouTuber that has helped me form my at-home workouts is Ryan Humiston. This guy is straight to the point, but also gives advice that actually works. I'm not affiliated with him in any capacity. He just produces great and simple fitness content that I thoroughly enjoy. Alright, on to the next area of focus for your empire, which is finances. Like any empire, you need to keep an eye out for your finances. You need to know how much money is coming in and how much money is going out. And plus, you want to make sure that no money is being embezzled by your jealous ministers. Anyways, a great resource in creating a budget that helps you save money but also allows you to splurge on the things you love is Ramit Sethi's book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. It's a simple read, but gives you a lot of ideas on choosing the best bank accounts, the best saving strategies, and more. When my brother moved out at the age of 19 or 20, I recommended this book to him, and he was able to be financially good on a student budget. So read that book. Besides being financially sound and creating a budget and also following through with it, you're showing to yourself that you are being responsible. There's no other way to put it. Plus, this helps in developing more self-respect. Alright, the next area of focus for your empire is... Sir, your insecurities have breached the castle. What should we do? Get the Journal Cavalry to distract the insecurities. This will give us time to get our main army in formation. But sir, there's too many insecurities in the castle. We don't have that much time. Then get the therapy lions to attack. Sir, listen to me carefully. We cannot allow the insecurities to undermine the empire. Get the therapy lines and do it now. I apologize for the distraction. You know, typical running an empire on a budget things. So where were we? Yes. So the next area of focus for running your empire is international relations. In your life, you are going to need allies, whether it comes to your dating life, social life, networking, etc. You are going to need allies. So, how do we get allies? Well, the answer to that question is by building relationships. Now, keep in mind, you can't create great relationships sitting at home scrolling the internet. You have to be active in finding and creating them. And funny enough, when you stay consistent in building great relationships, this will lead to opportunities in your dating life, career, and social life. And the best resource to level up your social and relationship building skills is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Read that book, apply it, and be patient. And you're going to be surprised by the results that you'll get. And when you start seeing how social you are and how people love your presence, this is going to help you develop more self-respect. All right, the last area of focus for running your empire is education. Now, when I mean education, I really mean self-education, and more specifically, better understanding yourself. When you understand yourself more, you'll become more self-aware, which will allow you to be more accountable to yourself, stopping yourself from doing stupid things, and giving yourself a better life direction. When you don't understand yourself, then it's hard to be self-aware, which can lead to all types of trouble, like feeling lost in life, being in a dead-end job, being surrounded by toxic people, etc. But there is another bonus when you are more self-aware, which is being able to understand people a lot better. You have to realize that the emotions that go through you are the same exact emotions that others go through as well. Having this level of understanding can help you be more empathetic, improve your social skills, make you a better leader, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. So it's imperative that you focus on understanding yourself so that you can understand others too. So, what are some resources in better understanding ourselves? Well, journaling is an excellent way to start building more self-awareness. However, I totally understand how hard it is to keep journaling as a habit. So that's why I created this free Build More Self-Awareness report that will show you how to keep journaling as a simple but lifelong habit. If you want to grab it, there's a link in the description below and also in the first comment. In addition to journaling, I highly recommend therapy, especially if you suffer from low self-esteem, depression, or anxiety. Therapy is a great resource in better understanding yourself and your pain. And to be honest, I have gone through therapy and it was worth more than all the books I've read. It doesn't even come close. Therapy helped me better understand myself, my pains, and my strengths. And now I can live authentically and make corny YouTube videos. And if therapy is too expensive for you, then consider going once a month, or maybe even once every 2 months. The value that you get from therapy is priceless. And remember, you only have one shot to live your best life. Okay guys, so those are the ways you can start building a little more self-respect. So you have to look at yourself like an empire that is ready to conquer the world. All right. I'll stop being corny for this video. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching. Please show me some love, like this video, comment, subscribe to my email list, and guys, remember, you're not just any type of nerd, you're a charismatic nerd.